Hi Aries, welcome in to your video. Sorry for the setup. Renovating this room, plus I have like some visitors, so they're kind of like sleeping in the studio room. And it's gonna be like this throughout the holidays. All right, guys, Aries, let's see what's going on in your second to third week of November. All right, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what's going on second to third week of November for Aries, please? If it's a little echoey, sorry, it's because I really took out a lot of stuff in this room. And yeah, it's echoing a little bit. I gotta do something about that. All right. The King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. Strange because the bottom of the deck is the Page of... Wow. You have the whole suit set here. Crazy. The Knight, the King, and the Page of Cups. Holy crap. It's all about these feelings. It's all about these emotions. This is a person that's interested in you, Aries, but I don't think you're really all into that right now. I'm not sure. That's the vibe I'm getting. Somebody here feels a little unrequited, like you just whatever. This person's emotionally available. It's like they want to be with you. They're ready to go. They're ready to rock and roll. And you might be texting each other, and this person's going to be asking you out very, very soon. Sure, it can be in regards to a friendship or somebody who's extending a hand for you at work. But I don't really see you really giving all that much a shit. But we'll see. I can be wrong. Because that just seems to be the feeling in the beginning of the week. What's coming towards my Aries, please? And there we go, in true Aries nature form. You are torn. You don't know what to do. I'm jumping, I know, because I'm a little excited to explain this all to you. But I'm going to skip around just a hot second. Because at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords, which is really important for me to explain. Because now we're reading in the future positions here, right? At the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords, which means you're healing. You're recovering from something or someone. Whether it was a relationship, a fight, an actual physical trauma, operations or something like that, you're physically healing, whether it's emotionally, physically, or anything of the above from your situation. It can even be from work. So maybe you're recovering from some fucked up situation that happened to you at work. But here's the problem. You are torn between two people and two directions, and you don't know which to go into, right? Here you are, totally torn in your future. Two people, two paths, two relationships, two jobs, two situations. And on each end of the sword, you have these two incoming individuals. For those of you that are new to my channel, we read the kings as incoming energy. You are my queens, whether you're male or female. It's so we can discern who's who, right? I wouldn't do that for a private reading. It's just that this is a large audience, and this is how I read just for YouTube. Now, with that said, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Of course, they don't have to be the signs. This individual over here is someone cerebral, smart, fair, balanced, more of like a humanitarian. You might have had a fight with this person. You might have had issues with this person, but this person's still mature, right? So they're taking your situation with a grain of salt. This person, emotionally available, emotionally intelligent, can have those tough conversations in regards to feelings. This person, not so much about feelings. So you can't really read them that well. This person, you know exactly what's going on in the world of feelings. This is your situation. This is the person in the future position where you're torn. You don't know what to do with them. So it's like, which direction to go into? Do you carry weight with this one, or do you carry weight with that one? And it's like, this is coming after a moment of you healing, it coming after you recovering, or at least it's helping you recover from something. Because under that, you also have the Three of Cups, which is either a reconciliation or you're celebrating some kind of good news here. Otherwise, it's a third-party situation, and here they are. One, two, three. You. Torn. Over there. Let's see what's going on. But I don't like the unrequited card over here. I'm going to put it in the middle of the deck. Let me shuffle these bitches around. All right, let's see what you don't see coming your way. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. A lot of you are struggling to disengage mentally from this individual on what was done in your past. You're trying to get over it. It's still sticking to you like glue. It's like gum. And you're like, ugh, it's like still old gum, but I'm still fucking chewing it. Why am I still chewing this shitty ass old gum? It's like you're and it's a saying that we say in my culture, like, you're chewing on something that's like not worth your while. But you seem to feel like it's hopeless, the situation. And because you think the situation you're in is hopeless, you're mentally trying to disengage. You're like, this job sucks. They're not looking at my worth and my value. Fuck them, I'm leaving. This relationship sucks. They don't see my potential. They don't see my worth and my value. They're not telling me anything. They're not giving me any feedback. You're finding some sort of situation or person hopeless, and you're trying to move away from it and go towards your desires, your wish fulfillment. More than ever, Aries, now, after those eclipses, you realize what that is. You understand what that is. And now you're like, fuck all. I'm not being selfish. I'm being wise now, because by me not fulfilling myself, I'm only destroying myself. So for you, it makes sense. I don't know. At least that's how I feel with these cards and you and your energy. Yeah. And I think you're going to start making some of your own personal moves too. Like, you're going to put feelers out there, whether that's throwing out your resumes for some of you, or, you know, giving certain people a chance here in regards to dating. Even this person that you feel like that you're not getting information from, like this air sign person, or it doesn't have to be, or this person's not telling you shit, you're even giving them a chance. Like, you're treading lightly. But let's see. Let me see what your advice is for the week. What is the advice for Aries, please? Judgment in reverse and Seven of Wands. One second, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Office calling. Judgment in reverse and the Seven of Wands. You really need to defend yourself right now. You have a lot of naysayers. Don't let anybody discourage you from what you think or you believe is right for yourself. I mean, obviously, use tact. I mean, don't go balls to the wall crazy mad, but, you know, and you already learned these lessons in the past 2 years, so I'm not even worried about that from you, Aries. But there's a poor judgment call or a judgment call that hasn't been made and needs to be done. And that's it. You need to make this judgment call and then defend yourself. This can also possibly, for some of you, say that refraining from something. But we'll see when we clarify exactly what they're talking about, because maybe you are meant to refrain from something that's bad for you, that you haven't made a decision over. But I see here at the bottom of the deck, death. You're transforming, and here's what I love behind it. Boom, 10 of Pentacles, the biggest money card in the deck, or the marriage and commitment card. All right, I see some backstepping that you might be doing because you might be returning to something and needing to make some sort of sacrifice. But that's all right. That's good. And all of this is falling in your advice position. So interesting to see when we clarify what they're talking about. Now let's see what the outcome is for the week. Outcome for Aries, please. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, Two of Cups. And the Hangman in reverse. Wow, I love this. First off, we all know that Two of Cups is the coolest card in the deck. Because this means partnership. It means it's two people agree on the terms, on the relationship, on the intentions of the both of you. You're very clear. So this is why you're both sharing cups over here. Who's hooking it up? The universe, the Wheel of Fortune. It's moving the wheel of your life and throwing some abundance your way. So yes, this can be a business partnership. Yes, this can be a collaboration at work. Moreover, a relationship where you both agree. The Hangman in reverse. This is a Saggy card, and this is a Pisces card. Energies. So maybe you're dealing with them as well. The Hangman in reverse is saying you're finally getting off your tree. There's motion. There's movement. You're moving forward. That wheel of your life is moving forward. Interesting. The only shitty thing I could think of, honestly, Aries, and the only reason I'm bringing it up is because I see the Two of Cups, right? And here's the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, where I said before, like some sacrifice you're going to need to make, like you win some, you lose some. It's like some deep relationship or friendships you might have had, or commitments to a job, and you know, they no longer serve you, and you get that now, and you're leaving that to go towards this new partnership, or you're leaving some old frame of mind behind and saying, new dawn, new day, I'm going to go into this partnership here. The backtracking into what I was just about to say, Saturn, which we all hate, Saturn is the planet of rules, regulations, and learning tough life lessons. And no one friggin' likes it. For Aries, I know it's settling in a place where for you, for the next few years, you're going to feel a little alone, Aries. You are. No, you're going to feel like people aren't going to understand you, and you're going to be alone in your thoughts. Sure, you're going to be out there socializing. Sure, you're going to be dating. Sure, you're going to be having friends. Sure, you're going to live your life, but it's not the typical Aries where it's all action, action, action. It's more reserved. You're going to want to be more at home, and that's because it's landing, your Saturn is going through fucking Pisces. And that's what this card reminded me of, because it's a Pisces card and the Hangman in reverse, and you're trying to get down from it because it's not a natural state for Aries to be just sitting or be rooted. But it's going to help you. Especially in the next year of your lessons, which is going to understand relationships. All right, moving on. Let's move on. Before I move on, I'm going to try something new. Well, actually, it's a new deck, and you guys are going to be my guinea pigs. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides. The before, please. Give me the before here in the outcome. Just before. Give me the before for the King of Cups, please. Ooh. This deck is called the Before Tarot. These are actions that you took before that led you to these steps, before you came to this place, right? Before you came into this situation. So I pulled a few cards for your first section, which is this King of Cups. We're going to clarify these with the regular, actually, where are you? The after tarot. So this is the before tarot, and this is the after tarot. So your actions after the fact of you taking said actions. So this is before you came to this place. This is what's happening to you now. And then we're going to use the after tarot to clarify where you are now. All right, with that said, you have the Empress, the Nine of Cups, and Justice. All right, so very interesting. I mean, this clearly sits here and it tells me also the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You didn't work here, you didn't collaborate here with somebody, whether it was a team or a situation or with this person, or you just didn't engage in a third party situation, right? And you were seeking out your own justice. You said to yourself, no, I know my worth and my value over here with the Empress. I'm going to seek my own wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. Usually this could be considered self-indulgence. This could be considered selfish. But when I see it right next to the Empress, hell fucking no. It just means you know your worth and your value, and you're going to fill your own cups because nobody before was giving it to you. Nobody was filling them, right? And so now this is your justice that's coming in. This character, somehow this character is here to help you. You might not feel that way now, but it is. And this is because you did the right thing in the past by not engaging in some fucking dirty tactic, being third-party situation, or just not refraining from something that you had done in the past. So, Interesting. Let's take the after tarot and see what's going on here. Please clarify this King of Cups. Okay. Here we go. You're about to start a new chapter. And very, very soon you're going to level up in a relationship, if not get engaged, if not get married, if not move in, if not buy a house, or upgrade it in your job, right? Because boom, the bottom of the deck is the new chapter. After that is the upgrade. And after that is the Ten of Cups, where you and everybody involved are happy. Okay? So this person is from your recent past. This person either reminds you of happy memories or something like that. So you could have been a friend, some of you, with this person, and now maybe you're thinking of engaging in a relationship. Others of you, you're just having fond memories, or you're somehow this person's related to your recent past. Interesting. But they're here are justice. So I feel like this is what the universe is trying to hook you up with. Let's continue, because you really are about to start a new chapter. And it makes sense, guys, because we're wrapping up this year quite quickly. 2024 is supposed to bring in all the rewards for the shit you've been working on these past few years. Now, let's see what the Two of Swords and the King of Swords is all about. You know what? Let's try this too. By the way, the before tarot, you had the Queen of Wands. That's you. You came into your power. You came into your own. Others of you, yeah, maybe you were the third party person. Maybe you were the Mr. or the Mistress. And you didn't play that for some of you. You used your intuition on a specific individual, which could have been an earth sign also, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or you made some right financial choice with some individual here. Anyways, I like this before tarot. It's interesting. Let me know your thoughts on this. This is in the future position of the Two of Swords and the King of Swords. Is there anything you want to say in regards to before this came about for Aries? It's too many, but let's see if there's a common thread. Here's your King of Cups, but in the reverse. This is breaking up with this individual, or this is not emotionally available in before. So this dude before was not available to you. Others of you, this could be describing your King of Swords, your Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person who wasn't emotionally available before, but they standing upright right now. So this is what's interesting. So this before makes me understand what's leading you to here and now. Your crossroads. Why you're at the Two of Swords? Because you're at the Two of Wands. You're like, do I move forward in my life? Meanwhile, you're looking at your future, right? You see this? You're holding the globe, and here are your wands. The one represents your past. The other one represents the future. Here's the dude or dudette you left back there, or the job or the situation you left back there. They're staring at you. They're like, what is Aries going to do? Mind you, these are the before cards. Before, there was guilt, there was regret, there was sadness. Well, look at you. You're standing up. You're not looking down at them anymore. Now you're looking straight, and you're about to turn around and see these behind you. So this is all making kind of sense to me. There's a common thread here. There's an interesting drop, because this King of Cups in reverse explains why this person or situation is from your recent past. Dang, look at you. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Man. Now let's go to the clarifiers with the after tarot. What is the Two of Swords and the King of Swords? I'll try to find these cards somewhere on YouTube or on Amazon, and I'll put them in the description box if you're interested in these cards, because in your remarks, I know you guys have been asking me. After tarot, so cute. Two of Cups. So here you were with somebody where you were in a relationship, or at least you thought you were. You thought you were in a partnership. You thought you were soulmates. You thought like your real feels. And I think this is why you're torn. You're like, who's going to give me that happy, healthy, relationship I'm seeking? Look at you. You know how it's going to come and how you're going to know? Ace of Swords. Someone's going to come in and lay all their cards on the table. It could even be you, because at the end of the day, Aries, you really fucking know that intentions is everything. What are your intentions? Then I know what I'm working with. Is your intentions to be free and just have fun? Is your intentions to find somebody and settle down? Are your intentions you don't know what you're looking for? Oh, then I know what I'm working with. That's what this is. Some of you, it could be business contracts. All right, let's see what you don't see coming, because I see you mentally disengaging from this person because you think it's hopeless. What's the before this situation that's leading Aries to this right here and right now? I find these cards very interesting, because by knowing before what was going on to you and what's bringing you to today's present and near future results explains a lot. So sometimes it's like I'm this random person from the outside looking in. So if this storyline is resonating with you, I can see it, I get it, and I can tell you exactly what's happening here. Because you're mentally disengaging from a situation you think is hopeless is because you felt left out in the cold. And here's the funny fucking thing. I love this card. I've never seen these cards before, but the depictions are amazing. It's a fucking lamb. Which means it's like a baby ram. It's like a baby you. And you're like, oh my God, is it warm inside? Why am I out here in the friggin' snow and cold? You're like, you're being a trooper, but you're like, I don't have to be. I could go inside and be warm, right? This is your before. And this is why you're moving on. You're like, I don't have to sit out here out in the cold. I don't have to be in this environment where I feel lonely. I can be surrounded by something that's going to better my life. All right, so let's continue and clarify with the after tarot. What is the Six of Swords and the Star, please, in reverse? Nice. I think a lot of you Aries have a lot of projects in the works. A lot of, pokers in the, what do you call that? Stove or fireplace. Ace of Wands, passionate new project, beginning. This could even be a passionate new person that you're having a passionate new beginning with. And that's kind of your language. You just need to, eventually turn passion into something stable. And you are. So this, whatever new thing is, it has mad success. And this is because people are starting to recognize your worth, your values, your success. This is you on your high horse, but you deserving it too. All the laurels, all the leaves. And, this wreath kind of reminds me, when you're at the Olympics and you win like gold and shit. And that's what it reminds me of. Random. But anyway. Yeah, this is people vindicating you, validating you. This is somebody who's coming from your past. This can even be the person that you had a relationship with or partnership with, a lover, whatever. They're coming in and they're saying, I see you, Aries. I see you. And this person's rushing in to tell you this. Right? So I think you're leaving behind things that you think are hopeless. Or, disengaging from people that you don't think is going to elevate your life. Because I see at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles, you're now admiring your own work. And this is not a bad thing. Because in the other cards, this is somebody who works on their craft, on their hobby, on themselves, on their shadow side, or their relationship. Just hard work. And they don't realize all the coins that they're amassing until, at some point they turn around and they say, holy shit, I did all that? You're looking at that now. You're like, wow, look what I did. You really are finally saying to yourselves, Aries, I come a long friggin' way. You did. And now you're looking at it. Same thing with this relationship. You're like, this relationship came a long way. It's like, I did all this. And I think you're looking at that now. All right, let's see your advice. I don't think I need the book. Well, let's try it. Let's see. Give me a before for the advice for the Judgment in reverse and the Seven of Wands, please. Hangman. No wonder it's in reverse in your outcome. Yeah, before you didn't know what cup was right for you. You didn't know what person was right for you, what job was right for you, what situation was right for you. You see that? You were like legit blind. You kind of still are. That's what this card is also. These are like almost two of the same things. You really are torn. This card, you're torn. This one is because you didn't really know which cup was going to be filled with the right thing for you. Meanwhile, they all kind of feel a little empty, if you ask me. And then there you were, stuck. This is why right now your present is telling you in your advice, a judgment call needs to be made. Either you need to refrain from someone or something, or you need to defend yourself and stick up for yourself. Let's clarify this. Clarify Seven of Wands and Judgment in reverse. The Four Tarot is kind of fun. Might not resonate with everybody. Just thought we'd try something different this week, and it's a new deck, and I never used it before. So, Knight of Pentacles and Death. Remember before when we were looking at the bottom of the deck for your advice and it had Death? Well, here it is again in the clarifier with the After Tarot. So this is really coming. And when it does come, because you're meant to transition from this situation, you're going to move forward slowly, steadily, and cautiously, moreover. And that is what you are being asked to do. Transition from a situation, move forward with guarded intention, cautiously. And every step you take, it's meant to be paved with something that is grounded for you. That means permanent. And that's why you would be needing to take these actions in either defending yourself with a situation, for a judgment call for something that wasn't dying really. It was just sitting there lingering, you know, hanging on by like a thread. So, and it was keeping you stuck too on top of it. You need to transition from this. You already know what to do because this is why you're torn. And this is why you're at a crossroads. But look at you and your outcome over here. You have a second chance here. The universe is throwing you a bone with this partnership, and it's making you get unstuck. Now, look at your before. Remember I was describing how this dude or dudette, you're like sitting here working on your craft. You were at the beginning stages before. You were really working hard at this situation. Because the situation was a little small. It was a little immature with this Page of Cups. Somebody texted you an offer, you looked at it, you worked on it before, and you dealt with it. And so you had all of this happening to you in the interim. You have these two people, these two situations, and you're at these crossroads, and there's your advice on what you need to do, Aries. But look where you land in your outcome, which I fucking love. The universe, like, I'm gonna hook it up. I'm gonna throw you a bone and move you off this friggin' tree so you're not stuck. So, After Tarot, please clarify my Two of Cups, my Hangman in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. Aries, please. Guys, wait for the oracle cards. I mean, those of you that are my members usually do, because you know we take those into the extended reading along with your person, how they feel and think about you. But usually the messages are the most powerful ones in the end, because it all gets wrapped up in the whole reading. It's funny because a couple people have said it to me in my comments. Thank you for that. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate it. I read everybody's comments. Because, of course, like everyone, I want to increase the channel's viewership to make it right for you. What you guys want, what you're looking for, what you want to hear, what you want to see. This is why I'm trying something different and new here as well. There's your Two of Swords again. I think you're using this, interesting. I think you're using this wait and see approach. This was your what's coming in your near future position. And here it is clarifying your outcome. This is you totally torn. Do you see yourself here in this position? You're by yourself trying to make that choice. Look at this card. There's the two people on either side. They're the ones that are the determining factor for you. I think you're doing a wait and see approach. Who's going to contact you, where there's communication going back and forth. There's the universe getting involved. And you having walked away from, and you finally making that judgment call, probably to this air sign. Very, very, very interesting. So partnership is up here for grabs. You just don't know which one to do. So your coming weeks are going to be very, very interesting. All right, romance angels. Do I have this all wrong? What am I saying here? What do you see here for Aries, please? Maybe a lot of you are dealing between a past and a present person, or, you know, your recent past and a new person has come in. Let's see. Aries, please. Wow. And you know what? First of all, the bottom of the deck says, let go of your ex. That means because some of you are still clinging on for either A, because you think they might come back, so you're leaving the door open. No. You could close that fucking door. They can knock on it again and beg the shit out of you to go back to them. Secondly, let go of control issues. When I used to get this card back in the day, I feel like, oh, so annoying. Of course I have control issues. I need to control my dynamic. But I have a newfound love for this card. And you know, in the extended, for those of you who already know, we clarify this with tarot. We dig deep. It's saying for you to make this choice, for you to not, because you're struggling here, you need to actually let something die off. So you can transition. So you can make stable, sturdy moves. So you can slowly move forward and not be stuck. And the best way is to let go of control issues. Just let it die. And you know, this is the universe says, yo, we got it. We got it. You don't got to do anything. We're moving your life right now. We're involved. So this is the fate card. 3, in fact. Interesting. When we clarify this in the extended, we'll see a little bit more what they're trying to say. You know, it's funny. Look at this. Under this is express your love. So that might be your newbie person. See where that goes. See where that leads you. Or even this air sign, because they're not exactly like the emotional types. All right. Wisdom House of Night. One of my favorite oracle decks. Super easy. Ask it a question. It usually answers you pretty on point. But we read it for the reading. What's going on here for Aries, please? Advice for Aries. And some of these decks, guys, I'll either find it through YouTube or Amazon. And if you're interested, I'll put them in the description box. Or you'll see like some tag on the side. I don't know. I got some email from YouTube telling me to do that. I was like, all right. Plus, you guys are asking for it, so why not? All right. Understanding. This is the symbol for deep and true comprehension. It is one thing to read something or to hear something, but it's another thing to truly understand something. You're being asked to keep an open mind and heart and to allow yourself to absorb information as you receive it. Be open to the wisdom that can come only with time, patience, and perspective. Time, patience, and perspective. Something you guys, you know, not the biggest in the realm of doings, but it makes sense when you need to let go of control issues. It allows time for you to comprehend. Again, going back to your advice, why you have the Knight of Pentacles. Why you have the 7 of Wands, resisting something, others of you needing to defend yourself. Try to get outside yourself and imagine what it's like to walk in someone else's shoes. To understand is really to have power. All right? And where's the Rebel deck? That's what that one's called. Are you hiding from me? Holy crap. It's missing. I don't see it. Guys, I don't know where my Rebel deck is. Probably for a reason. Doesn't want to talk this week. All right, leave me your comments down below. And everybody else, I'll see you at the extended.